He says, because thou hast forgotten the God of thy salvation and hast not been mindful of the rock of thy strength. God says, you forgot me. Many times through the prophecy books, he's speaking to a backslidden nation of Israel, and he tells them, you have forgotten me. And he tells them over here in Deuteronomy chapter 4 and Deuteronomy chapter 6, beware, take heed, lest ye forget the Lord.
Hi guys, welcome back to VanKi.
And here's another channel. I'm Vanessa.
I'm Kara.
I hope you enjoy.
I have not forgotten God's only begotten and the price that He paid for my sin.
Hi guys, welcome back to VanKi. So for this week's video, we're gonna put like our specials, the horsepowers, some preaching, and we're just gonna like vlog a little bit.
Yeah, it's not as our usual videos because it's Remembrance. Special
day, you know.
Gotta remember those soldiers, guys.
So
lest we forget.
Enjoy.
For me, lead me to Calvary.
How can we claim, or how can he claim that he sinned? If he sinned, that means he had power to do right. And when we say, I couldn't do this, or I can't do anything, that's how the world thinks, and that's why so many people are victims nowadays, and they blame everybody else for their problems, and if nothing goes right in their life, it's always everybody else's fault. I can't do this. I don't have the ability. I don't have the mental ability. I don't have the physical ability. I just can't. We have a box of tracts at home. And man, they're just sitting there. The gospel's just sitting there. We have a box of tracts. We're sitting there on our phones, scrolling. The box of tracts is just sitting there. It's not going to do anybody any good. Those tracts need some hands. They need some feet. They need some legs. Somebody's going to physically take that tract and bring it to somebody and hand it to them. Amen. Do it with your physical might. Do it with all your physical might that God has given you. Find something to do. Find something to do. Bob Jones Sr. used to say, the spirit-filled man has no trouble finding a job. There's always something to do, folks. I mean, the world is so lost around us. How can we be wondering, what am I supposed to do? Go to a metro station. Take some tracts. You stand there for an hour and give them out. Do some praying. Call somebody over and pray with them. Bake a pie for somebody. Invite somebody over for a meal. I mean, idea after idea after idea. But find something to do and don't let your life just be idle.
I have not forgotten God's only begotten and the price that He paid for my sin. I must not forget, with joy not regret, He died on the cross for all men. Lord, I was lost without hope.
Lost without hope.
When the Lord saved my soul.
Save my soul. I remember that hour. By His saving power, I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten.
Like it's a hypnotize you.
Of men, but in His agony there was ransom for me. His blood bought me joy without end. Lord, I have not forgotten. Jesus, only.
Everybody, welcome back to VanKi, and tonight they're emphasizing Remembrance, which is a good thing. Remembrance Day, November 11th, 11th day of the 11th month, at the 11th hour. They always keep a moment of silence for Armistice Day to honor the veterans. And of course, VanKi, I want you to see a little bit over here, some of the things I have displayed in my office. If you can come a little bit closer. These are the men who won the Victoria Cross. We have not had a Victoria Cross winner since World War II in Canada. The Victoria Cross is the highest medal that somebody can win in the British Commonwealth. In Canada, of course, it was British troops in the First World War and the Boer War. And the Second World War, they were more Canadian troops, but still, you know, were very strongly linked to the British. And of course, these here are just stories of great bravery. Okay, so I mean, every morning I come in and I get some a little bit of inspiration. You know, just reading some of these stories over here. I really like this man over here. His name is John Foote, and this man over here was a chaplain in World War II at the Battle of Dieppe. And he was jumping out of the ship and he was rescuing wounded soldiers and putting them back in the ship. And he jumped out about 30 times or something, risking his life. And then finally the ship was pulling away and he jumped one more time out and rescued one last man. Let's see here, what else we got? Andrew Minarski over here, this guy over here, he was a gunner, and he let himself burn so he can, you know, so that his crew on the ship, on the airplane can be saved. Here's Smokey Smith. Okay, he is on October 21st and 22nd, 1944. The bridgehead over the Savio River, Italy, captured by the sea force, was threatened by an armored counterattack. Armored means the tanks were coming. On his own initiative, Smith disabled a German tank at close range using a small anti-tank gun. He then fended off an infantry attack. His actions were crucial to holding the bridgehead. So by himself, he attacked tanks and an infantry attack. So these are great stories over here of bravery and courage. They fought for our freedom, so we thank God for them. And yeah, VanKi, God bless you guys, you know, for doing this. It's really good. And unfortunately, the younger generation has not been taught properly by the older generation to keep remembrance and to remember what it's all about and why we do it. Unfortunately, everybody's very selfish nowadays. It was a much different generation. It was a much unselfish generation where people were willing to fight and die for somebody else's benefit. But nowadays, everything is about my benefit. So, you know, the mentality was different. But because they had that mentality, we have the benefits we have today. Unfortunately, we're losing our freedom because we're very selfish. We don't care about it. We don't consider the price that was paid for it. Most importantly, of course, the Lord Jesus Christ and the price He paid, the ultimate price on Calvary. So, remembrance, very important.
Guys,
So
thanks for
bye.
watching.
Thank you for watching.
Hope you have a great week.
Honestly, I just want to say thank you for all the veterans that died for our freedom, and we appreciate it. If you didn't die for us today, we wouldn't have all the freedom today.
We're very free.
Yeah, we're free. Like we can do and all the religions can do what they want. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we're just really grateful for that. So all those people tomorrow, have a great day on November 11th. We love you guys. See you next time on VanKi. Bye.